My name is Prasanth. So we are into this business called Share Hotel Group. It's basically a website where you can book and share hotel rooms. So let me introduce myself. This is myself and this is Manish. This is these are our founders. So the problem we are focusing on is generally we often live for big cities every now and then. It could be either for an office meeting or it could be with a weekend trip or it could be some other meeting. So the problem we will be finding is we always want to book a hotel, but we often find it very costly. We don't get to book a luxurious hotel at our budget. So and the other point is even if you book a hotel room, we won't be staying in the room for much of it because we are there for some other reason. So our solution where we can get the hotel room for a cheaper price and and hence we can get to offer for a luxurious hotel at our budget. So the solution is very simple. All you need to do is you need to just share the extra bed in the room with another person's guest room. And the bottom line is why you're going to pay for 2x occupancy when you're just traveling. And yeah, the leverage you'll be getting out of it is basically you're getting the hotel room for half the price. That's an important incentive. And the other thing is you'll get to meet a lot of people from diverse backgrounds and you can leave friends with them. And the other thing is, because now that you're paying half the price of it, you can get a good luxury hotel. And this is the working side, we've already done it. I just want to explain how this things work. Basically, in every other transaction, there will be two people. One will be the host and the other will be the guest. So, first I'm the host and my friend Mahesh is like this. So, what I do is, I book a hotel room in some other side. Maybe we could actually book it in our side. I'll book a hotel in some other side or in our side. I'll come here, I'll just log in there with the sign off. And I'll log in here. And this is how a typical profile will look. And I'm going to post my place there. In the top right corner, you need to post. And these are the details I need to fill. And once I submit all these details, this is how it's, there are two other screen copies. And yeah, these are the other details I need to fill. And once I click on the save button, and your order will be posted. And your room will be listed on the website. So till now, this is how the host is going to work on the site. And coming to the other part, like this, say Mahesh is a guest now, and he also wants to go to say some Bandai for the next weekend, and he's also having some work in say like the next weekend, which actually matches with my window. I mean, where I book the hotel. So now he'll log in our account, and now he'll search out for the and then he'll find a listing that I've listed it previously. Now when he'll see the listing, he'll click on it, and then he'll get to see my profile there, he'll get to see my ratings and my reviews. Once he's satisfied with my track record, he's going to send a request to me. This is how he's going to send a request to the person. And then once, this is the invitation that I'll get into my inbox in that guest booking tab. Once if I accept it, I'll accept it only if I'm satisfied with the guest profile. Once if I accept it, again the guest will get a notification and he's going to complete the payment transaction. And if say like if I have booked it for like 10,000, I'm going to charge the guest say like 5,000. So that 5,000 will come into our account. So once the guest goes and stays there for the room for like 1 day or 2 days, once he check out, then only we are going to deposit the amount into the host account, and we are going to take our share in this 5,000 the payment.
Very interesting idea, but two things come to mind very quickly. One of them is security. How do you handle security?
The security works like we actually have this rating and review system. I just want to make a context. There's actually a site called Airbnb. You would have actually heard of it. It works very similar to this, but they have this house listing. Ours is like very specific. We want to list only the hotel rooms. And we'll also have a tie-up with insurance. In case of some mishaps happen, we'll pay like 0.02% or something on every transaction to the insurance company. In case of some house listing or something, they'll claim for it and they'll refund the
Now, You said people can look at the track record and then book the rooms. How do you build a track record when you've done nothing?
In the beginning, down the line it won't be useful, but I mean, in the beginning it will be a little difficult for them. But we'll make sure that in every, after every transaction, it will be made mandatory that both of them should rate each other.
Okay, one of the things that happened was during the London Olympics, where people were giving out their houses for people who didn't have.
That's the idea behind
Yeah.
Actually, Airbnb got popular only with
Okay, that was a great idea because at that time, you had a spare room, you allowed it. Now, I don't know about sharing a bed with a stranger, so you may want to look at that. I don't know. Maybe you want to took it and look at what they've done. There's another website in London as well where you can park your car in people's garages in the airport, where they're going away for a long time. So these are some of the things you may want to look at.
Yeah, I think this is interesting, but I don't know. Sometimes things that people think are ridiculous ideas sometimes become big. The one of course is the taxi service. Uber as an example. I remember when it first appeared in the Bay Area, everybody was saying this is just stupid. No, it's not going to take off. And of course, no, it's a super hit. So it's hard to kind of, these days to knock anything and say that it is completely unrealistic. But I think there is a very practical issue you have to consider. It's one thing when you are letting your own home or your garage, but the hotel room doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the hotel. So I don't know what thought you have given to why would the hotel want to even permit this? Because now you're reducing their revenue. They would love to have the hotel room only half used, right? Or alternatively, you go to the Japan model, where they rent out the room by hour. Right? And they make the room so small that only one person can be there. In fact, you can even get into a little bunk. So, there's this third party, which is the hotel, and there are liability issues. There is their business model issues. I don't know if you thought about that.
Coming to your question. So, the Airbnb or house listing sites, they are directly affecting the hotel business. You can see they are now billion-dollar companies. So, the person, let's say, I used to stay at a 5-star hotel previously. Now I'll get to stay in some comfortable home when I go to some other, when I travel to some other city. So in this way, now hotels need some business plan so that they want their customers back. So now they are paying half the price, but they are getting luxurious service at the price. Let's say he explained, right? So at 10K, he's getting service of 20K. But the price he's paying is he wants to share a room with the other guy. So
no, thank you. I think that's helpful. I don't want to take too much time.
On the hotel side, because they said they've lost their business. They're now going to bounce back in this. It's like a platform for them.
That's why I said I won't knock anything. If Uber can be successful, then anything can be. So it's possible. It's particularly, as what you're pointing out is that occupancy rates are very low. Particularly places like Chennai where there is about 60% over capacity or something. So you're right, it's possible that maybe not the top tier, but maybe the second or third tier hotels might say yes, we'll be willing to do it. As long as you're bearing the risk. I won't bear the risk, you bear the risk.
Actually, we have talked to a couple of hotels in Hyderabad. They're actually happy as long as they make profits. So they are okay with sharing.
Interesting thought.